boxing boat here, coming to you on Memorial Day. I got Cash here with me. Just so you know, I am from the United States, as maybe you know. I just want to thank the military men and women that have given their lives so that way I'm able to do videos like this, keep the snakes I have, and do the things that I do, and also for allowing my family to be free and myself to be free. Without your ultimate sacrifice, none of this would be possible. So I just want to thank all the military men and women that gave their lives for us. Thank you so much, and I pray for all the mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and sons and daughters that have lost their loved ones in the service of this great country. Their sacrifice was not in vain, and I just want to thank you for all that you guys have done and continue to support even after the loss of your loved ones. So thank you. I'm going to put this flag over here right now. It's my son's flag. Sorry if I'm not in frame or if I'm too close up, but just so you know, that's my son's flag. He keeps that in his room year round. We have an American flag in my room, and then we always fly an American flag outside. We're a very patriotic family. So, you know, today is a very special and sad day at the same time. Because it's not just about those that are serving now, it's about those that, today's about those that gave the ultimate sacrifice. So just, you know, keep that in mind and keep all those people in your thoughts and prayers. So on a more not a positive note, I mean, how do I say, I want to talk about something very positive is what I should say. Brian at Triple B TV, he had 1,000 subscribers, and he did an amazing video of getting to meet his family, his wife, his mom, his dad, his grandma, his grandpa, his sisters, his cousins, and it was just a wonderful video. I'll leave a link down in the description below so you can go check out Brian's channel and check out that video. Just a great, nice guy. He has a way of making you smile, making you want to be, I don't know, he just has a way of putting you in a good mood, I guess I should say. His videos are amazing. I just got, like I said, I got Cash here today. He's my striped albino carpet python. So he just shed out last night, so I just thought I'd get him in the video, but I want to talk about a few things. I'm going to get my iPad here real quick. Some things I noticed that have been going on that I definitely want to talk about, you know, and I don't want to rant because I do want to keep things positive, but at the same time, I mean, there needs to be a couple things that need to be addressed. One, this lady posted on Facebook about she got a carpet python, and she was asking about, I don't even know if he still got his. It's got to be, there it is, just a tiny bit. You can barely see it now, but you can see where his umbilical cord was attached when he was a baby. It's pretty much gone now. You can't even really see it, so unless they're, yeah. Anyway, she got it, and she didn't know what this line was, and she was asking, can someone tell me what it was? You know, and obviously it's the umbilical cord. Secondly, she asked, can someone tell me what my carpet python is? And the third thing she asked was about humidity. She felt like the tub she was keeping it in was too humid. Now, why there are no stupid questions, so to speak, I disagree with that, because there are stupid questions, and those are stupid questions in a sense that she bought the snake, knew nothing about the snake, didn't know how to keep it or anything like that, and now she's asking them questions. So therefore that's a stupid question, because those are questions you should ask yourself and get the answer to before you even purchase the snake. You should know what the humidity for that species of snake is. You should know what the temperatures in the hot spot the medium, and the cold spot need to be. You know, you need to make sure that you have everything set up properly and working. That's another thing. Don't just, before you even bring the snake home, and I know that's hard, but set up its enclosure. If you're keeping it in a tank, please get out of a tank, but set up the enclosure, you know, a week prior, 2 weeks prior, you know, 3 weeks prior, so that way you can see where the hot spot is and the cool temp is. Use a temp gun. Don't just go on whatever gauge you're using. Go with a temp gun. But you know, those are things that you should check out and check where the humidity is, so that way you know. Also, you know, when you're sitting there, when you ask what kind of carpet python in his mind, you should know that before you purchase that snake. You should know everything about that snake's mother and father, the breeder, where you're getting the snake from, if it's a carpet python that's a mix like he is. You should know the genetics behind what makes that carpet python. So that way you don't have to go, well, what is my carpet python? I know the exact percentage of Eringi that's in him, Darwin and Coastal that's in him. I know it down to the T. Why? Because I bought it from a reputable breeder that had all that information before I made the purchase and gave that information to me without me even asking. So those are simple things. So therefore, if I was just to say, hey everybody, what kind of carpet python is this? I mean, obviously they're going to say, well, it's an albino, and obviously because it's an albino, it's got Darwin in it, but without you knowing, no one else is going to be able to tell more than that. You know, it's all going to be guesswork. So, you know, those are just some basic questions that you need to know before you purchase a snake. My son got a snake, and I made him read. He got a carpet python. Even though I keep a lot of carpets and a lot of boas and things like that, I made him do the research. You know, I made him read the complete carpet python guide. I asked him questions every day and continue to ask him questions. But prior to him getting that snake for 6 months, I asked him question after question every day, quizzing him, asking him about temps, humidity, asking him about how to feed, when to feed. You know, what happens if your carpet python isn't eating? I would ask him, you know, the species, subspecies. I mean, just things like that. I really grilled him. I wanted to make sure he knew. And finally, after 6 months, you know, I agreed, and I talked to Ed Lilly, and he was gracious enough to send my son a free carpet python. You know, but my son did the research, and my son is only 11 years old. But if an 11-year-old kid can do the research, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do the research before you get that snake. Now, so therefore, that person asking them questions, those are dumb questions because you purchased the snake and now you need answers. Those would not be dumb questions if you had not purchased a snake yet and you were just, you know, trying to educate yourself before making the purchase. So that's the difference between making an uneducated purchase and an educated purchase. You know, and those are key things there. A few other things, you know, it's also up to us as breeders that when we sell our snakes, that we're selling them to people that know what they're doing. And I'm not saying you can't sell it to someone that is a first-time buyer. Don't get me wrong, that's not what I'm saying. But it's not just up to the buyer. You know, it's up to us as breeders to sit there and ask these people simple questions. You know, do you know what it requires? Do you know the average size? Do you understand that what these eat, what it takes to house them, how much it costs to house them, how much it costs to care for them? Just basic, simple questions. If we would ask these potential buyers these questions before we just sell for the money, we would avoid a lot of these problems that you see when people buy these snakes. Like, what's going on? What's this? What's that? You know, it's up to us to help educate the people, not just saying, you know, this is my snake. Oh, here's $300. Here you go. Done. Nope. Wash my hands. No. You gotta have customer service. You gotta be there for that person. I mean, I know when I first got into carpet pythons, I blew Ed Lilly's phone up probably 5 times a day asking questions. Like, and he was there for me before I even bought my first carpet python. I've known Ed for almost 20 years, 15 years. But you know, before I talked to him about the carpet pythons, and he sat there and educated me and everything I needed to know before I even bought my carpet python from him, and then I bought it. But I mean, he really went above and beyond, you know, what he needed to make sure that I was set up and ready and knew what I was getting into. And that's the key right there, guys. You know, you got to make sure you're helping educate the people you're selling to, so you don't have them problems that you run into a lot. You know, and so that's another key thing. You know, those are the things. And another thing, you know, some red flags to look out for, you know, when before you purchase a snake is, okay, not just necessarily how long this person has been breeding these species, but also what are they doing for the reptile community? Are they helping to educate? You know, are they getting out there and are they doing things? Also, what's the quality of their animals that they're keeping? You know, how do they look? Are they doing videos? Are they posting pictures? Are they active in forums? Are they active in Facebook forums? Are they doing lots of YouTube videos so you can see the care and quality? And also, before purchasing an animal, you know, spend some time, really get to know this person, talk to them. You know, and if they're not willing to talk to you, then I would avoid that person, because I want to be able to talk to the person I'm buying my animal from. You know, because they're the people that are going to be able to help me the most when I receive this animal. Also, you know, look at who's bought snakes. You know people that have bought snakes from. What were their experiences like? You know, have there been any problems? If there were, how were they resolved, or how weren't they resolved? You know, what's their customer base like? You know, is it people that are active in the community, or is it people that, you know, got a snake and is just super happy with it? But, you know, you can always find out those types of information to help you make a more educated purchase. You know, those are some of the things I just wanted to cover today. I'll go into more different details on another video, but those are just some of the topics I wanted to get into. You know, the key thing when keeping any reptile is education, and knowledge. The more you read, the more you study, the more you understand things. You know, and that's how you grow. So why there are no stupid questions, there are stupid questions because it shows that you didn't do the proper education. So do the proper education. You know, things will pop up that you need help with, and those aren't stupid questions. You've done everything right, and then all of a sudden something pops up. What's going on? Those aren't stupid questions. Those are you trying to expand your education and knowledge. So anyway, happy Memorial Day. Hopefully you guys have a good day. Please like, click, share, and subscribe. This is Boxing Bo. Peace.